Beau DeMayo has been fired weeks before the premiere. Beau DeMayo, for those that don't know, is the creator, showrunner, whatever, of X-Men 97, the continuation of X-Men, the animated series. He has worked with Marvel on a whole bunch of stuff, worked on them with like Moon Knight and things like this. This is quite odd. He also worked on Blade as well. He's not promoting the show moving forwards. That's it. He just fired. Something very unusual has happened, clearly, behind closed doors, for this to be like it's just been nuked from the show and from Marvel as a whole. He was working with Marvel for quite a long time. This is very unusual.
Well,
and even go on.
No, you finish.
Well, even Hollywood Reporter says it's an unusual situation because on the eve of the project's debut, he's fired.
It is, but I think they also compare it to the Marvel situation. Was it Nia DaCosta? Didn't show up for any of. I think that's later on in the article, but yeah.
Yeah, but that's not a good comparison, right? Mainly because
but it's similar-ish. Like it was weird how that went down, and there was a lot of behind-the-scenes talk about what really happened there.
But Beau DeMayo's been working with Marvel for a while, whereas the Marvel's director hadn't. That's just like a one and done director. This individual, has been working with Marvel for some time. So for him to be binned off like this, I'd say that's something that's clearly happened behind closed doors. Well, let's take a look. Let's see what Hollywood Reporter says. So earlier this month, Beau DeMayo was in the midst of a particularly busy time at Marvel Studios. The writer-producer was preparing for the launch of X-Men 97, the Disney Plus series he created as a continuation of the beloved 90s Fox show. DeMayo, a Marvel regular who previously wrote on Moon Knight, as well as drafts of Blade, and also had written 2 seasons of X-Men 97, was lining up press and making plans to attend the show's Hollywood premiere on March 13th. He was even discussing loose ideas for a 3rd season with members of his team. But earlier this week, Marvel... Oh my God, stupid mouse. Marvel and DeMayo suddenly parted ways. His company email was deactivated and cast and crew were informed he was no longer on the project. DeMayo's Instagram account, once a source for X-Men updates, was deleted. No reason for the firing was given. Marvel had no comment. DeMayo's representative did not return calls for comment, and emails to the showrunner yielded no response.
Wow.
I mean,
okay,
that is interesting.
There's a weird rumor that I'm not going to say here.
Well, what is it then?
There's a decent chance that he created an account of some kind. No, there's not a decent chance. I don't want to say it that way. There's a chance that he created. Thank you. That he created an account of some kind. Or put something out that would embarrass the larger company.
Are you talking about OnlyFans?
I'm just saying.
He made a LonelyFans account.
I'm just
That's
saying.
The speculation. Is that the speculation? He made a LonelyFans account.
That's what a couple of places have reported. I will not get on board with that because I have not been able to confirm it.
Wow. All right then.
I don't take that with anything but a giant bag of salt, guys. Okay.
All right. Well, look, he's been fired. This is something pretty major would have had to have happened, though.
Yeah.
Like massive.
And he was the person that's the thing. He was the person that was tapped to work on getting Blade up to snuff.
Yeah. This is pretty huge.
That's huge, man.
Yeah, it's not a small thing. Not a small thing. I don't think this will impact the show either, because I don't think there's a whole lot of hype for it either, quite frankly.
Isn't the second season already?
2 seasons have been done, I think.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
There was rumors of a 3rd season, basically.
I don't know if are they done? I know there's 10 episodes.
Well, he's written it.
Oh, okay. Well, that doesn't mean they're going to stick with it, though. Yeah.
Well, yeah,
I mean,
maybe not.
This comes out in like 8 days, right?
It's tomorrow, isn't it? That's the premiere.
Oh, I thought
the premiere of it. They're premiering it tomorrow.
Okay, because I was going to say I didn't
come
think
out in 8 days, but people see it tomorrow.
All right, I hear you. Okay.
So, yeah, March 13th is the premiere. It's the Hollywood premiere, March 13th. So tomorrow. He's been fired a day before. That's pretty huge.
This is insane. And Hollywood Reporter says there's no reason that's been given for him being fired. Apparently,
no speculation either.
Yeah, and I think you were right, despite the fact that I was able to find photos from Instagram of the guy. He deleted his Instagram, according to Cosmic Book News. So, that's just nuts, man.
I don't know if there's anything to the speculation you were making earlier.
Yeah.
I will say this much: I don't know anything about that. That's the first I heard anything like that.
Yeah.
If I had to take a wild shot in the dark, I think this is because in the last 2 weeks, since they had the trailer, we have been doing nothing but nonstop talking about this guy's interview and things that he has said about this show.
Right.
Did I show it on here too? I don't know if I did or not, but there was an interview from a while back where basically he talks about how he got onto the show, and when he went in to meet Kevin and the other producers, they were more worried about his experience as a black gay man than anything else and what he could bring to the show with that. And that part's in that interview, and that's what we've been showing all over the place. Because as we've noticed, there's a lot of
but that's
what do you call it? Subterfuge or whatever within this story now, because you've got tons of bi characters and other modernisms leaking into this when we were originally promised one thing and we were learning it's a completely other thing. I think he is the sacrificial lamb here. I think they know this is going to bomb. I think they know they are going to get attacked endlessly about this by us in this community. People are going to hate this show because they're going to completely destroy all the characters. And a ton of people are going to complain that you have all the original voice actors here doing other voices. Why aren't they doing the voices of the characters that they originally played? It makes no sense. And so you're going to have everybody just going, why did you do this? None of this makes sense. And I mean, I've got my own theories on certain things just from what we've read, like with the whole what the hell is the name of the character? Morph or whatever, the one that's supposed to be non-binary. Okay,
Morph.
Yeah, Morph. Well, here's the thing: is they're saying he's not the original character, or he's not the same as the original character, and he has a strange or complicated relationship with Wolverine. And a lot of people have been going, "Oh, he's going to sleep with Wolverine, or those two are going to be bi lovers." I'm like, I don't know about that. What I think is going to happen is you're going to find out that that's his kid. That's him and Morph's kid. The original Morph and him had sex at some point while Morph was in the form of like Jean Grey and conceived a baby. And that butt baby was the new Morph. That's their complicated relationship. Who wants to bet me?
I'm not betting on that. I don't know.
Storm is going to be non-binary. They're going to be. We've already got an idea that Beast is your furry uncle, so he's an Uncle Furry. Take that as you will. Yeah, this show is going to be a disaster. I think they know that, and I think this guy, they're getting rid of him now because they know that, and they've got to reconfigure season 2 before they get any further. I think that's why I was asking: is season 2 done, or are they just? Because if it's just been written, guess what? Paper gets thrown away real easy.
So, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know
if they haven't started any animation on season 2. My guess is they're gonna get a new showrunner, new writers, completely rework this thing. I bet. Because they got a lot of buzz from the original trailer, but as people started knowing what the show really was, that's when people started digging up this dude.
But that's what they're gonna. That's what they love anyway. They have to include this stuff to get the money to get it approved anyway. So I can't see them wanting to change it, and also I can't see them wanting to. I can't see them wanting to double back on stuff, and also not have season 2 ready to go in the can, because the animation is going to take ages. So I reckon some of it would have to be done.
This has to be something extraordinary, though, because they are going to get a giant poop storm from the LGBTQ.
Oh, you think it's going to go that way too?
Oh, I already know it is.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they're gonna lose their mind. And then,
Yeah.
I mean, none of this makes any sense unless this show is so over the top bad.
Yeah.
They are not going to be able to escape attacks from all sides. This is the last thing Disney needs right now when they're trying to sell shareholders on the idea that, you know, replacing some board members and potentially the CEO at some point in the near future isn't a good idea. This going to be an issue. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Well, I think that's that done. We'll shuffle on from this now, guys.